Well, good morning. I'm Ronald Rooney Sr. I'm coming to you this morning from Inglewood, California. If you haven't heard about what happened last night, Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills playing the Cincinnati Bengals, a defensive back for Buffalo, Domar Hamlin, he hit a receiver for Cincinnati, T. Higgins, and he got up after the hit, and then he fell right back down. The players, everybody had a look on their face. It was more than just you got cracked or you got the wind knocked out of you. It was more than that. I just want to say something here. First of all, let me offer his mom, dad, sisters, brothers, children, wife, everybody, my deepest sympathy. My wife just died a few months ago. I'm a retired nurse, so cut me some slack if you think I'm being kind of callous about it. I just wanted to give some information here because I'm a big sports fan. Number one, when they come out and do the way it happened, it was more than just a cracked rib, a ACL or something like that. And when somebody decides to attempt CPR, they're not breathing or the heart is not pumping. In any case, when that occurs, it's very, very vital to watch the time, because the more time that your heart is not pumping, heart is pumping, it's bringing nutrients and especially oxygen. It's bringing oxygen to your heart and your brain cells. Yes. So if I'm saying that because I'm, like I said, a retired nurse. I've been in the hospital. I've had a bunch of cold blues. If the heart's not pumping for too very long, then the patients they lose something in that process. And I don't want to bring bad news to anybody. I just want to give what I know because I'm such a fan. So I don't know how many minutes his brain was not getting any oxygen, or his heart getting the proper nutrients and oxygen. Usually when that happens, and I worked in the ER for a long time too, they worded it differently on ESPN, but it's called medically induced coma. And it's extremely serious. Mr. Hamlin's condition is extremely serious. They probably didn't name it, the procedure, what it's really named, which is medically induced coma, because some people are smart enough to kind of figure things out, but it's a tough situation. I just wish that everybody get over it, and let me say this. The point I want to really make is all the NFL players and sportscasters and stuff talking about it, and that's great. We want to give credit to where it's due. But the first thing I thought, if it's not being too business-minded, I thought, since this happened, I'm not blaming the NFL, but it should give them a sign. With Roger Goodell and the NFL crew, what they should do is they should instill a program in the NFL for regular medical examinations. You don't need to do an EEG or an EKG before every game. Of course, they probably make enough money to do that. But I don't know. Maybe you could just do a triage. Maybe the guys that are playing or the starters, maybe you could have two people to just run them through a little booth and do a triage, just blood pressure, pulse, respiration. That could be helpful. That could be helpful because that young man that went down, probably you would have seen some signs of his heart not being real rhythmically beating, or you probably would have noticed something. But that's whatever you do. You people that say I said too much, whatever, don't turn it off on this point. The NFL can hire some people to make sure, and it's still not going to be 100% sure, but to instill some new medical techniques to help prevent sudden heart attacks, strokes. You can be 20 years old and have a stroke. You can be 15 and have a heart attack and die. Yeah. But anyway, okay. This is Primo RJR. I wish everybody a great new year, and my special thoughts and prayers for the Hamlin family. Okay, later.